Hello everybody. Recently I acquired a Razer E300 that had been modified by someone else to have a bigger motor, and the speed controller had been removed for some reason. I assumed that the bigger motor blew up the speed controller, so instead I wired up a relay, which at the time I thought was a pretty good hack, and as such I posted a video on how to do it. For those that are interested, you can view the video by clicking the following link. I found that the big motor Razer E300 ran pretty well with good power. However, something that I did find pretty quickly was that I blew up a number of fuses in the relay, which I simply solved by putting a bigger fuse in. The reality was that this setup was drawing a lot of current. The next thing that happened was that one of the batteries I was using suddenly dropped a cell. Clearly in my mind it was a battery capacity problem. So last week I went out and bought a new set of larger batteries. These batteries have effectively been used twice now, and I can genuinely say it was a good ride. The scooter rode fast and for quite a length of ride, something like 45 to 50 minutes with an adult. So I genuinely thought that all was now good. However, upon trying to charge these batteries, I couldn't get them to charge, and now I just wanted to show you the batteries.
Now just have a look at these batteries which I've removed from the big motor Razer E300, which I hacked with that relay instead of a speed controller. You can see these batteries are actually bigger than the standard batteries. I purchased these 12 amp hour batteries. I thought that would be good after I killed the first set of batteries. And you can see these batteries are actually wider, but because that Razer E300 had a modified tray area, I could easily fit these in. Now, as you can see, have a look at how these batteries have bulged out sideways. See that big dimple that comes out the side there? Now, I only use these batteries for 2 decent big runs, and they just bellowed out like this and stopped working completely. But just listen to this when I lift it up and turn it. You can really hear that the plates have just dissolved. Listen to this one. None of these batteries, when you turn them like that, you hear nothing. So obviously the draw from that big motor, now I don't know the wattage, I think it's, at a guess, maybe it's a 500 watt motor. Obviously the draw so great over say 45 minutes with that relay that it just killed these batteries. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is put a speed controller on this big motor Razer. I think that putting the relay on is just simply not a good idea. It just draws too much current. I think a speed controller is required. So I'm going to buy this Banggood speed controller. It's got a nifty throttle that comes with it. Put that on. It's a variable speed 500 watt controller. I'll put a link down in the description below. But the other thing I'm going to do for the batteries, I've started collecting these Makita lithium ion battery packs. These are 3 amp hour batteries. Now these are dead cells, but in each one of these there's like 8 really good quality lithium ion batteries. And I'm going to build up a do-it-yourself 24 volt lithium ion battery pack for the scooter. So I'm going to capture all of these in future videos. So if you want to see me create a 24 volt lithium ion battery pack and fit that 500 watt Banggood speed controller to the big motor Razer, then subscribe to the channel. I'll make videos of these along the way. I think it's going to be a really good opportunity. I've never built a do-it-yourself lithium pack, so you can follow the journey that I go on with that. So we'll see how we go to get this big motor Razer E300 going, and I'm going to declare it outright that putting in the relay on the big motor Razer E300 was a complete and utter fail.